Hello! Today you are in my apartment and I just wanted to go over what happens during a shoot. I married a photographer and that's most of his photographic work on our walls behind me, and I usually assist on his shoots or I am the art director when I'm not modeling. So I thought it would be a really great way for me to show you what it's like to model and what it's like in the day of a life of a model on set. So usually we get started with hair and makeup. This one we are here on location, and it was a little bit of an odd location to work from just because there wasn't that much space to work around. It was a little cold down there even though it was a warm day. We had a whole team here and we had a stylist, makeup artist, two hairstylists and a nail technician, nail artist. And they all kind of did their thing. We had the photographer and I and another creative director who collaborated a couple of days beforehand to know what we wanted for the shoot, and then everyone was coordinated with and they all bought the things accordingly. And then kind of as you shoot, the photographer is the one directing you, and as a model that's the person that you're going to be listening to the most, and or the client. In this case it was just a photographer who was calling all of the shots, and then as creative director I was kind of behind the camera watching what was coming up on the screen and making sure that we were hitting the shots that we needed to get, and then telling the photographer when it was time to move on. Here I am standing in position. After we spent the day shooting 6 outfits in total, we had a couple of hair changes, one makeup change during it. Sometimes you'll have a makeup change, sometimes you won't. It just depends on the style of the shoot. This one is an editorial for a magazine. And so then the photographer goes into the editing process and they will edit these images to be that really magazine glossy, beautiful editing that you typically would see in a high-end magazine. So that basically sums up a shoot. A couple of things I would say if you are looking for tips and tricks: always bring your own snacks. Definitely bring a bottle of water, maybe a smoothie, something like that, because you don't know when you're going to get a chance to eat or drink. We did have food on set, but because it is coming out of COVID, we actually had to keep them as wrapped protein bars and things like that. Otherwise we usually have a vegetable platter or, a sharing dip or something, but we can't do that right now. I would say always bring a warm jacket. You never know if it's gonna get cold or if you're gonna be outdoors, indoors. Sometimes they surprise you. I've been on a shoot where we had hair and makeup done in the studio, and then an hour later they were like, all right, let's get in the car. And we went out at 11 p.m. at night in the torrential rain with a thunderstorm, and we shot outside. So always bring a jacket, be prepared for all weather, definitely bring shoes that you're prepared to get dirty, because again, you don't know if you're going to be trekking through mud or walking up a steep hill or in a studio. You just don't know what your location is going to be. If you have any questions about shoots, location shoots, editorials, pop them in the box and I will try and reply to you.